Is signing up for an annual plan on a streaming service like Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, or Hulu worth it?
When you cut the cord on cable, it can be tempting to sign up for an annual plan because of the money you can save, but it may not be worth it, especially if you're new to the service. After a few months of using the service, you may find you aren't watching it as often as you thought you would.
Yeah, now while the savings may make it tempting to opt for the annual plan, you may not watch it enough to get any real value from your savings. Most annual plan discounts save you what amounts to a month or two of service. Disney Plus, for instance, charges $7.99 a month at time of filming, or $79.99 a year. This amounts to 2 months of free service.
Apple TV Plus is similar. The service costs $4.99 a month, or $49.99 a year at time of filming.
Apple TV Plus has a lot of really popular original shows right now, especially if you're an Apple fan and you have a lot of Apple devices in your home. You may be tempted to just sign up for the annual plan to save some money, assuming it'll be worth it.
Yeah, but we'd caution you to wait before locking yourself into an annual contract, especially if you've not had the service before. Signing up for an annual contract to save the 2 months of service is kind of like bringing a cable mindset to streaming, which is the number one mistake cord cutters often make.
Yeah, people sign up for live TV streaming services like Hulu or on-demand ones like Apple TV Plus all the time, assuming they will love the original content and will use it every month for a year.
But that's not always the case. You really have to stop and ask yourself what content the streaming service has that you want to watch, and whether or not you can binge it in a month or two and then cancel the service. If so, that's a much better way to stream.
Now, we've experienced this firsthand with Disney Plus. I am a Disney geek, so when Disney Plus launched, I immediately opted for the annual plan. I was so certain that I would love it that I never questioned being on the annual plan. And for the first year, I did love it. I watched every Star Wars episode and movie on Disney Plus. And then I noticed a few months ago that I really hadn't watched Disney Plus in a while.
Yeah, and when Nicole told me that, I asked the kids when the last time they watched Disney Plus was, and they couldn't remember. It was then that we realized we should cancel the annual plan and go month to month when there was something we wanted to watch.
Thankfully, we were able to do that before the annual plan automatically renewed and charged our credit card for another year of service. Now, I really would only recommend signing up for an annual plan if you watch the service regularly, you like what it offers, and you don't see yourself canceling it.
Yeah, otherwise, in our case with Disney Plus, we would have been out $80 for a service we really wouldn't have used that much very regularly. But being overly excited about a service or wanting to get a month or two free isn't the only reason people sign up for annual plans.
Yeah, many people think the cost of a plan will go up and that they'll be forced to pay it if they're not in an annual plan.
Yeah, we've done this for several years in a row with Hulu and have been able to lock in special pricing of $1.99 a month for the past 2 years.
So, how can you avoid overpaying and still watch the shows you want? The answer is with a streaming budget, not an annual plan. A streaming budget is just the amount you limit yourself to spending on TV each month. It's based on what you want and, most importantly, what you can afford.
You can find freedom in your budget to spend your money wisely to get the best deal on the shows and sports you want to see. Now let's say you decide to spend $50 maximum per month on streaming. You can pick and choose either live TV streaming services or on-demand streaming services or a mix of both to get the ideal mix for your viewing preferences.
Yeah, and you can find that ideal mix fast by using our free streaming quiz, which we link to below. Just answer a few questions, and in less than 30 seconds, you'll have a personalized recommendation for the best streaming service emailed to you.
Yeah, for example, you could sign up for Sling TV Orange to get ESPN and other popular channels for $35 a month, and then still have $15 left to spend on an on-demand service like Netflix or HBO Max. Whatever you choose, you won't feel pressure to sign up for an annual plan. Instead, just sign up on a month-to-month basis and cancel whenever you need or want to without any penalty.
People do this all the time, and streaming services expect it. In fact, they track and publish their churn rate, which is the rate at which they lose subscribers versus gaining them each month. Now, a recent article puts the churn rate for streaming services at 44%. This means that for every 10 new subscribers a streaming service gets, they lose a little over 4.
I spoke with a viewer recently who wanted to find out the best way to watch Yellowstone. They were thinking about signing up for Peacock Premium for a year to get the first 3 seasons of the show. I encouraged them to sign up for just 1 month first and try to watch all 3 seasons as quickly as possible. If they still like the show, they could watch the current season on demand through a live TV streaming service like Hulu Live or YouTube TV. They could use a free trial to potentially stream the entire 4th season during the trial period.
Yeah, and then John also explained that if they wanted to watch the Yellowstone spinoff 1883, they could sign up for a free trial of Paramount Plus. All of this would potentially let them watch every episode of Yellowstone available for less than $25.
Yeah, and it's a great example of how you can watch what you want without paying for a year of service, or sometimes for even multiple months of a service. It's also evidence of how hard it can be to get all your favorite content from one service. To get everything you want, you will most likely need to sign up for multiple services.
Absolutely. Now, our final piece of advice is to use free streaming services, as you may be able to get what you want for free. We've done a review of the best free live TV streaming services and on-demand options, so watch that video for more on some of the best options out there, like Tubi TV, Pluto TV, and more.
Yeah, there is so much good free content out there that many people are asking, is live TV worth it at all? We think it comes down to what you want to watch. If all you really need are your local channels, an antenna is your best way to get them. We have a video on how to choose an antenna, so watch that for more. When you pair an antenna with an on-demand service like Netflix, HBO Max, or Discovery Plus, you may find you can get plenty of movies and network shows as well as original content for less than $20 a month.
Yeah, the key to remember is that no one streaming service is going to have everything you want. Instead of signing up for all of them, set a streaming budget and be strategic about how you spend your streaming dollars.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to sign up for a service for a month or two to watch full seasons of original shows like Ted Lasso or The Mandalorian, and then cancel and sign up again later. Streaming services expect this, and it's a great way for you to maximize your spending.
Remember, streaming is not cable, so don't apply a cable mindset to streaming. And if you aren't sure which streaming service is best for you, don't forget to take our quiz to get an answer quick.
Well, that does it for this video. Let us know whether or not you think signing up for the annual plan is worth it in the comments below. If you do have an annual plan, let us know what you subscribe to and why. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.